Set your heart ablaze. I will not let the world tell me that that's cringe, okay? Stand proud. Fight. It's tricep day. Today we're gonna do something insane. We're gonna rep this specific tricep machine. We're gonna rep like it's nothing. I'm gonna hide this because it looks stupid. Haha. Yes. Should probably do rep weight first. Or a warm-up weight. It's tricep day. Today I have the energy of 1,000 Victorian children running through my veins. And by that I mean, I don't know, the will to live, maybe. No hate to the Victorian children out there. I'm sure your life was terrible and gin poisoning wasn't fun. What am I even yapping about? This is a great first impression to anybody new. And if you are new, we do a bit of a push-pull leg split here, which you might be thinking, well, that's outdated and stupid. One, no. Two, it's different than some. We're gonna max out triceps. But you do that on normal push-pull. No, we're starting with it. And we do this every 3 arm days. I've been having some questions about the fitness community. I think we've got our heads in the wrong spot, man. You know, protein powder is great, but like, where's the protein mayonnaise? Okay, I bet it's out there, but I don't see anybody talking about it. Where is it? Where's the protein mayonnaise? Where's the protein Dr. Pepper, all right? I just want, like, we've got that juice protein now, right? The protein powder that kind of turns into juice. You put it in water and not milk, right? I mean, some people put their protein powder in water and they're sickos and they like pain, they're masochists, and that's okay. You do that, you're wrong. But then there's the new protein powder juice. If we can do that, where's the protein Dr. Pepper? Where's the protein diet Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper, you'd be printing money, okay? Printing money. The entire fitness community would be buying that, okay? Obviously, it wouldn't be 0 calories because protein, but like, there wouldn't be any sugar in it, and it'd be like drinking straight sweet protein. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Yeah, that's a lot easier than it was last week, that's for sure. I know this is the easiest grip to do tricep pushdowns on, but it's still difficult, so I don't think that really matters, actually, and you can shut up. Relatively light, that was cool. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to do that good. You know, I talk a big game. I don't actually usually talk a big game. I don't know, I had the confidence in myself today, okay? It happens sometimes out of nowhere, just had somebody get a little mad at me for one of my little YouTube shorts. I was poking fun at the science-based community, successfully rage-baited a guy, and I said, like, if you follow the wrong philosophy, you're gonna be underdeveloped. And they're like, you're underdeveloped. Yeah, I know. I ain't been working out that long, okay? Did it hurt my feelings? Not really. Did I want to retort saying, you know, I was like, I know there's a problem, right, for adding sound effects to like a message request or something, but I wish, I swear to God, I know, anybody could do anything, it'd be gross and be disgusting and be terrible and, you know, slurs, but it'd be really funny if I could just go, that's my response, genuinely. Because, like, I don't really have beef with anybody. I just think the science-based community is kind of funny. They're just, most of them are just silly goobers, and they don't want to be. They want to be taken seriously, but they're too silly. And they're not trying to be. That's the best part. I wonder if we're going to do better on this second set. The pump's not disgusting yet. We need to work harder. I need to get more tan so I can actually see my muscles. That would probably be good. I'll just go out in the sun and get burnt a lot. I genuinely, I don't know if you can tell, but I stare at the weight. I stare it down like it's my only true enemy in this world. I look at dead in its non-existent eyes and I tell it, you have no spirit, you useless hunk of metal, move. And then it moves, it's great. That was cool. Kind of locked in there a little bit, you know? Entered a bit of a forced zone, you know? Go on this hypothetical with me, okay? So there's the zone. Metaphorical thing that you can never really like think about because it's something you do when you're not thinking, right? When you get so good at something, you don't have to think while you're doing it. You can't enter the zone in quotations unless like you're not trying to. And then there's just like people who have to force themselves to be good at something, right? Maybe there's somewhere in the middle, kind of like a forced zone where you can be so good at something, you're not necessarily thinking about it, but you are thinking, I don't know, ignore me. If you get it, thank you. It's not the biggest deal. Again, 80 pounds is a lot of people's rep weight on this, I'm sure, but feels pretty cool at my weight to be doing this easily. Two reps or 2 sets in a row, excuse me. Very easily too. I mean, kind of had to lock in there, but still, it was a lot lighter than I expected it to be today. So who knows, maybe we'll get up to 87.5, which is the next interval on here, on the next day. And then we'll be literally 1 rung away from maxing this thing out. So who knows, let's see how easy this 3rd set is. Overhead. Maybe we should get a practice set in here, a warm up even. I know my triceps are warm, but it's better safe than sorry, I guess. And after that crazy set, who knows what I'm gonna be able to do. In all honesty, that shit was messed up. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Again, I'm pale as hell, but it's not bad. All right, 57 is what we did last time. Actually, I think we did 65. But after that, I'm not gonna try my luck and possibly get hurt, so. Because we're also trying to optimize the angle on this. I think genuinely I've been leaning too far forward. I'm gonna try and push more against gravity for this. Ugh. 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 Yeah, okay. That was a little heavy. I don't know, maybe a little bit. Let me just say, I'm excited to be doing chest after this. Ow. I hate Drake. How did a man so terrible become famous for doing such mediocre shit? Oh my god. Hashtag controversial, baby, let's go. We'll do 1 more set of this. Push myself to my limits, but then I think we've done some good tricep work today. Yeah, that hurts. Do you feel that? Or it doesn't hurt, but there's tension there of me just moving my arm like this. Whew. I'm a little chaotic today, guys. I don't know. I'm not feeling as yappy. I'm feeling more like I just want to move the weight as good as I can. I don't know. All right, honestly, I think we're gonna do 3 sets of this today. 3 sets of 3 plates. Wow. Is that too low? Absolutely it is. I honestly can't wait to get more weight on here. It seems like this shit feels pretty weightless, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Machines are a funny thing, dude. If you aren't knowledgeable on the fact that machines make things extremely easy, or machines like this, right, are made to make things easy, you can get in the headspace of like, wow, I must be so strong. I must be so good at just this one movement. No, the machine's making it really easy. Yes, that's good for growth because your muscle is under more tension from more weight, right? And therefore it makes other exercises easier and you stronger for other exercises in proportion, right? But you're still assisted by the whatever angle or lever this exercise is under, right? So yes, this is gonna help me with my dumbbell bench press and going up on that, but it's not gonna make me overnight jump to doing the 100-pound weights in each hand, because I still need to work on my stabilizing muscles, which this takes the place of. Okay, my stabilizing muscles aren't a factor here as much. They aren't, they're still there. I'm still the cog moving this machine, but it's less dependent on each of my individual muscles. So don't let it get to your head, okay? I'm not that strong, okay? The machine is making me stronger. You know, it's like those exoskeletons from that really bad Call of Duty game. Modern Warfare, I don't know. I remember really liking the zombies as a kid, revisiting it and realizing it's terrible. Sorry, brief tangent. Forgot to lower the seat. It was working too hard on my shoulders there. Oops, don't be stupid like me. Check all of your things before you actually lift the weight. But I guess that counts. That was still relatively not heavy for what I was doing. Hey, a little mini shoulder workout. We're still gonna work shoulders after this, but you know, oops, I guess. Okay, hopefully this set goes a lot better and I'm not being a complete idiot this time. But who knows, something could always come up. Yeah, all right. Could have been worse, actually. No, I feel the pump. That's good. You know, the deeper and deeper I get into the weightlifting, bodybuilding, powerlifting, calisthenics, science-based lifting parts of the internet, the more I realize we're all just nerds. And not in like I'm not even joking. I mean, like, every single one is into something else, maybe even more than they're into the gym, which is sick as hell, okay? But at the same time, we're all just people who got picked on and then got into the gym so that maybe we wouldn't be picked on anymore. I don't know, I'm not speaking for everybody, but that might be most of the people who got into the gym. Because like, what reason do you have to get into the gym if you're like the guy who everybody was nice to? I don't know. If everybody is giving you self-esteem, you don't need to go searching for it. So I can remember the day I got into the gym. It was, or I mean, not even into the gym, just into like working out consistently. And I say I've been in the gym 3 months, and I mean like eating, training regularly, having a program I'm sticking to. It's not like a fixed program, it's my own, that I'm kind of making up along the way and figuring out what works for me. But like all of those things combined, this is my first time doing it for an extended period of time, right? Before I would just kind of figure it out, you know, not do any research, just lift weights because that's all you need to do to stay in shape, which is kind of true, but now I'm trying to get huge, and to do that you need to really, really pay attention to everything. I think this is my first time doing shoulder press on a non-shoulder focused day. We're still gonna hit like the 50s and stuff because that's what I can do. But I think the reason I want to do it is because I'm seeing a lot of development in the front and back of my shoulders. I'm not seeing a lot of development in that central portion. So that roundness, that jutting out portion needs just more work, I think. So I think we'll alternate in between doing lateral raises and shoulder presses on different off days, and then still do both on shoulder days. These demolished freaking dumbbells, dude. Genuinely feeling quite exhausted today. Even my voice is more raspy than usual. You hate to see it. big thing I want to try today is I saw a way to kind of like cheat vacuum online. And it's not really cheating. I mean, basically it's just a way to exaggerate it in lighting, which that's kind of all, that's kind of all you're shooting to do is exaggerate in the lighting. Okay, so. Nope, I still just can't do it. Still can't do it. What I can do is notice that chest growth though. Hold on, dude. This is what all the influencers do. They do that, right? Let's see how that sounds. So I can get the flexing. So the chest is looking better. I don't know, my waist needs the most work. So my lats, they're actually getting pretty decently sized. The problem is they're not very long. They don't come down. Actually, no, they come down pretty far. They're just underdeveloped on that lower section. So maybe if I can there we go. Now I look pretty wide, right? Need to work on those abs. Maybe I'll do an ab workout on the way out of here. Yeah, the chest is looking a lot bigger, actually. I'm gonna blame it on those, I'm gonna blame it on that chest machine, honestly. It's all the machine. Yeah, I just can't do a vacuum. It's weird. But this section here, everything up from here is looking a lot more developed, and everything here down is looking a lot less developed if I'm not clenching really hard here, which I guess is a body fat thing, but also my abs are falling behind a little bit because I've been focusing on them a lot less. The traps are coming in pretty good, actually. So this, oof. That's pretty good, right? Overall, you can see the muscles that are growing in what way. The traps and the lats are a little overdeveloped for my physique, which isn't necessarily a bad thing at this point. My chest is getting to a point where it might soon be overdeveloped, which is great. It's great. It just looks a lot smaller than it is because I'm pale, I swear to God. The main thing I say we accomplished is the tricep push downs. Moving the 80 like that, that's great. I think we'll go up to, or at least we'll try to go up to 87.5 next tricep day. So we'll work on this weight for a little bit, and maybe we'll go up before then. Who knows? Honestly, it was pretty light. We did 3 sets with it. That's how I know I can probably go up. Next push day is going to be chest day, so we're going to be doing the dumbbell bench press. I feel like I wait for it for so long, man. But it's a good exercise. It is a good benchmark for how fast I'm growing. Same thing with the, God damn it. Same thing with the hack squat. It's a good benchmark, but we're falling behind on it. I think now, since I'm on the right track, we'll be okay, but tomorrow is back day. We're going to be doing pull-ups. I think, with that being all said, today was a solid 5 out of 10, okay? We haven't had lower than a 5 out of 10 on my rating, at least, for a while. So, that's pretty good. Your question of the day, what was your latest gym day? Out of 10, how would you rate it? How was it? Let me know. Thank you to everybody who is supporting the channel. I hope I'm supporting you as well. And I hope to see you tomorrow for back day. So don't be late and go to the gym, dude. What the hell are you waiting for? Go to the gym. Oh, I'm at work. Okay, go after work then. You know what I mean. Go. Love you, bye.